Ok, hei folkens, velkommen til bloggen igjen. Dette er tredje audiofila jeg legger ut. Sitter her fortsatt med Karisma og prøver å få så mye value ut av han som mulig. Nå skal vi prate om de 5 første minuttene du møter jenta. Og har dere noen spørsmål eller noe dere lurer på, så hvis dere skriver det til meg på bloggen min, send meg en mail eller skriver det som kommentar her, så skal jeg få gitt det spørsmål videre, så kan dere få direkte svar fra Karisma. So, welcome.
Hey man, again. You'd like to laugh. Alright, what I want to talk about right now is actually the first 5 minutes you're in the set. Now you're probably thinking, what do you mean by the first 5 minutes? Well, what I mean by the first 5 minutes is actually the first 5 minutes where you want to get the perfect impression of you to the girl. And you want to open the set in the best way. Now, the first thing that is really very important, I've said a lot of times before, but again, 90% of your game is your inner game.
Yeah.
So when you approach a person, it doesn't matter if it is a girl or a guy, but now of course it's a girl, you got to have a positive mental attitude. Now, what you want to do when you approach a girl, remember to smile. Honestly, remember to do a genuine smile. Now this is a thing you have to know. In a girl's opinion, no matter how attractive or ugly a guy is, as soon as he approaches her, it is a compliment for her. Okay? But the way you approached her determined that feeling in her. When she feels that a compliment. Now you have probably, now the ones who start gaming start with functional openers by going to the girl and say, hey, excuse me, can I ask you something? Do you know where this pancake place is?
Yeah.
Now this is not a real compliment, because what you're doing here is actually a random question, and basically you can ask any single person on the street about that. So functional openers is not the optimal opener. And another thing is that it becomes a little bit difficult to transition. Basically I have, in my opinion or in my experience, it is like that. If you do a functional opener to the girl, and suddenly you do a transition, it's like she thinks, oh my god, did you just ask me about that place that just talked to me? Why didn't you just say hi?
Yeah.
And then it's exactly the same thing you had to fucking do. You know, exactly. Just say, you know what, hi, smile to her. And you can, like, if she's really smiling and she looks happy, you can say, hi, why you look positive today? You know what, can I ask you something? You know, now recognize how I talk. My tonality is calm.
Yeah.
Now, just to point it out, we're talking about like the first 5 minutes in the day game.
Yeah.
Part, of course. So what you do basically is, if you listen to your tonality, it's so calm and comfortable, and in her ears that is also comfortable. Now this is the thing you really have to know. What you think in your mind will be reflected in your surroundings. What do I mean by that? If you have a positive thinking, right, people can see that. And they will behave positive to you because your mental attitude was positive. If you feel uncomfortable in your situation, the people around you are going to feel uncomfortable because your attitude towards those people is basically uncomfortable. But if your attitude is positive, you can get that positive emotion out of people. Now I can give you an example. Let's say you're sitting on a couch and I step in a room. I say, hey man, fuck, you're looking so tired today. Don't you feel tired? If I tell you that, of course you're gonna feel tired. But now imagine if I step in the room and say, fuck man, you look so fresh, you know what, let's go out party. They'll be like, yeah, fuck yeah, why not?
Or you look so positive.
Oh, you look so positive. You know, because what you're doing here, but of course it should be calibrated.
Yeah. Because
you don't go to a girl who looks like shit and say, wow, you look positive. Then she'll think that's ironically and she's gonna say, fuck off.
Yeah.
It requires that the girl actually looks positive.
Yeah.
Right? Now, this is some of my philosophy also, which I've talked with you guys about. I don't want to spend my time on negative people. I don't want to invest time on skeptical people. And there are a lot of things and symptoms or how to see if people are negative or not. You can see of the way they walk, the way their facial expression is, and a lot of things. But before approaching a girl, ask yourself this question. Is this girl so valuable? Or is she valuable? Or like, is she worth my time or my investment to let her talk to me?
Yeah.
Am I able to talk this much in order to her to respond to me? Right?
Hold that thought, I'm going to tell him something. Jeg har en link liggende på siden her på bloggen som til Rockstars blogg. Han har skrevet en lang post om å gi ut roller. Så det pratet vi litt om, så de som mer interessert i det, sjekk ut det. Yeah.
Alright, let's continue. So, basically, what you're doing right here... Fuck, what were we talking about?
Giving out roles and positive people.
Yes, exactly. So from now on, get used to really approach positive people. Now, I can give you a lot of examples, but it is better when you see it yourself. Now, you know, it's just so you know, you are welcome to get a free coaching sometime. We can go daygaming just for notice.
Yeah.
So you can just write to Morten's blog, and well, we can set up a time when I'm here in Oslo again, and we can find out. But anyway, just to not get off topic again, just really think about it. Because let's say that you're out gaming. Let's say it's your first day, and the first set you open is so negative, is so skeptical, and is so really you don't want to talk with them. What has happened here? The first thing that happens is that your self-esteem falls directly down.
Yeah.
Your self-confidence is not high anymore. So when you go out and Sarge, make sure that the first set you open is basically positive people.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's a hot girl or not. Because honestly, I don't want to spend my time on a girl that is hot but has like a bad attitude. Honestly, I don't want to spend my time on that.
No, of course.
So, the first 5 minutes, if you want to give an impression to the girl, is basically the positive mental attitude. To bring that positive emotion in her and let her invest and qualify herself to you. Now, how you do that, there are many times, not many times, but there are many ways to do it.
Yeah, and I think it could be an exercise just to go walk around to spot the positive people and talk to them.
Exactly.
Like people in general.
Definitely give value to people. You know, like what I mean in giving value is basically this is how I define value. Giving value. Giving value is basically when you share personal and experience and thoughts in a positive way.
Yeah.
For example, you
give
can,
something.
Exactly. You can actually go out, you know, with your friend, and you see this girl and you like her shoes. You can say, "Hi, wow, I like your shoes. Hey, by the way, my name is blah blah blah. Have a nice day."
Yeah.
You make people happy like that.
Yeah.
Right? If you develop that muscle, that positive muscle, your mind actually attracts positive people, and your game becomes so easy and so fucking tight that you think it's unbelievable, just because you're having the right mindset. That's it, man.
Wow. Alright. Håper dere fikk noe ut av det. Ses neste gang.